Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little TMI video. I know this would benefit some young girls and this is the menstrual talks. Now I think I'm going to make this a segment on my channel, but I'm not too sure. So if you like this video, comment down below what else you want to see from me about this time period. So whatever questions you have, leave it down below and I'll answer them for you. So let's jump right into this video. Now a lot of people not sure about how to do how to maneuver your period. Let's say that. I don't want to use that word, but a lot of people don't, a lot of young girls and even older women that I have personally met sometimes still are confused about the menstrual cycle. And let me just give you a recap. Since if you are now starting your menstrual cycle, your menstrual cycle is basically your womb shedding its walls, and every menstrual cycle you lose an egg. Now women have I think 250,000 eggs in their lifetime. And every month you lose an egg. So sometimes, you know, your belly is cramping you or whatever. I think I'm not sure, maybe different cramps, but it's kind of similar to when some people are miscarrying. Now as I said, everybody's different. Every menstrual cycle is different. So with that being said, when you lose that egg every month, that's when your periods come. It is like your womb is cleaning itself. That's the best way that I could put it. So I'm going to show you how to mosey on into that transitional stage in your life. Now the first thing I want to show you is now I thought everybody knew about this, and apparently they don't, because I met some older ladies and we were talking, and then I said yes, that's why it's good to have liners. And they asked me what is that. So, and they didn't know what it was. You see, everybody is different, so a lot of people are not exposed to certain things. So when you don't have your period, you use liners, panty liners, which is, this is, oh girl, I'm using natural light, so it's kind of bright. Let me see if I can pull you in. This, see that? That is the brand that I use. Oh, sorry. Yes, that is the brand that I use. It is Cortex, and I buy the big pack that has 129 in them. And this is what it looks like. Ooh, see if we can just see that. Oh, the light though. This is what it looks like. So when you are not on your period and you get you put on your underwear, take one of these and you rip the back off like this. Rip this off and stick this on your liner, on your underwear. This is the panty liner. This is what it's called, and I'm doing this for the people that do not know, which may be young females, you know. So because YouTube is such a big place that you could learn to do practically anything, so sometimes some people are so confused they don't know what is going on with their body. So if they see this video, it may help them. And for those of you who know about this, you can just skip this video, or you could watch it as well, maybe, who knows. So that's when you don't have your period. Now when you have your period, there is a selection of things that you can use. Now first, I like Cortex pads. This is the pad that I use. This is the very small and thin one. This is when you do not have a heavy flow. Now there is a difference if your flow is heavy and when your flow is light. This, my friends, see how small it is? And you just rip it open like this. Ooh, like that. And there's a little TMI, but it will help somebody. Oh, because it's white, it's not really showing up. So like that. And then you just peel off the insides. And you rip this off. Stick it like the liner. And then when you take off this piece of paper right here, you attach the wings to your underwear. Now, as I said, this is for when you have a light flow. As you can see, the size of this is not very long. Now when you have a medium to heavy flow, you would want to use something much bigger, like this. So Cortex. Now this whole video is Cortex. You could use Stay Free, you could use Always. It matters not. The size of the pad is what matters. In Always and in Always and in Stay Free, I think it says overnight. But on this one, oh, it also says overnight on this too. So overnight doesn't actually mean in the night. If you have a heavy, now I think they meant this for the nighttime, but if your flow is real heavy, you have to wear overnight all the time, because see how big it is. This is the overnight pack. I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna adjust my camera. I'm just gonna show you how big it is. See how long that is? So it fits back, it fits the front and the back, and it's the same. You apply it the same way how you apply the smaller one, same way how you apply the panty liner. I know it's a little TMI. A lot of people doesn't like to talk about this, but it will help some people. So the small one, let's recap. The small one is for light flows, or you could do it for when you're spotting, because sometimes you see when you're spotting, you may be out and about doing, maybe you might be in school, maybe in work, you may be out with friends. So when you're spotting, you don't want to wear a liner, because you, next thing, it comes down heavy on you. The small one could absorb it until you change, right? Because we know how this goes. And then this one is the overnight one. It's for if you have heavy flow. Now I'm getting on to the last thing. No, second to last thing. Now, if you have a heavier flow, I do not recommend this for people who are virgins, however, and some virgins actually use this, but I think that this is supposed to be a personal choice. So, I don't think that, for me personally, I wouldn't let a virgin use this, but this is what it is. This is tampons. So, let me just give you a little backstory. You know, I used to use pads all the time, and I used to, it was my comfort zone because that's all I knew. But most of the times, my undergarments used to get messy and stuff like that. So, I said to myself, I saw this tampon, and I said, everybody's raving about tampons. Let me see what it really is. I took it and I put it in a cup of water, and I saw it absorb some of the water, and it absorbed a lot of water, let me tell you. So I said to myself, let me try this. And I was forced to try it because my original pads finished and my menstrual came down on me. So that's the only thing I had to go to town to get more pad. So I said, let me try it and see. And literally, I forgot that I was on my menstrual cycle. Like, insanity, right? I know you're saying, forget what. The only thing that will remind you that you are on your menstrual cycle is the cramps, my girl. Because this, I use this, and I could run, I could jog, I could do whatever, and it felt like I didn't have anything on me. But the way how you know to change this, and this is gonna sound very funny, but the way how you know to change it, if it get heavy. Now when you insert it, now we're gonna get to the insertions, but first, when you insert this tampon, it's very light, it's very fluffy, so you're not really feeling it. I mean, it will feel funny at first, but after you get accustomed to it, you wouldn't really feel anything. And when it's full, or when it absorbs a lot, you're gonna feel like it's falling out. It's feeling like it's like it's pulling itself out, so it feel like it's dropping. It's gonna feel heavy. Now remember what I said, you wasn't feeling it before when you have it, when you're using it. You're not feeling it. So when it's feeling a little heavy, then you know it's time to change. Or depending on how your flow is. So if you're very, 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 very heavy in your flow, maybe in an hour's time, hour and a half, you could change this. Do not, and I repeat, do not leave this inside of you for more than, this is gonna sound kind of funny, but for more than 3 hours. They say 4 hours, but I'm saying 3. Don't do it. Don't do it. And do not leave on your pads for more than an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. Whenever you use the washroom and it has anything on your pad, whether it be halfway, quarter of the way, whatever, change it. Okay? we're getting into the routine, but first let me just get to this, and then we'll get to the routines and stuff like that. So this is how the tampon looks. Ooh, this is how it looks. So you're gonna burst the pack, and there you'll see this. You can stoop down, you can lift one leg, or you can lay down on your bed. So you take this, and this is the part that goes inside of you. So you insert this, and then take this part and push it up. Now let's do it again. You take this part, don't know if you're seeing it very well. Take this part and put this inside of you. You don't have to go all the way. You could just go like to right here or right here. And make sure you put it a little far enough where it's comfortable, and you push this applicator like a syringe. You push it up, and then this will be inside of you. You throw away this, and what I do, I take this and push it back in here, because most of the time it have stuff on it, and you push it in here like that, and then you throw it away. So this is the part that stays inside of you, right? So I'm going to show you, and this is the string. So whenever it's ready to come out, you pull with the string. Now I wasn't going to do this part, but I'm going to show you what it looks like when it absorbs water. And this is gonna look a little weird, but it weirded me out at first. So I have some water in my cup, and I'm gonna take this and drop it in the cup of water, like so, and it's gonna absorb the water, just like how on your menstrual cycle things absorb. And this is how big it comes. This is the size it looks like. You see that? This is the size. Don't know if you could really see that. This is what it looks like now. So you see it absorbed a lot of water. Because let me show you how much water it absorbed. See that? And there it gets like such. So that's all the options that you could do, and I just like using Kotex, by the way. Now one more thing. Ooh. One more thing. I like to be clean. Now if you're odd like me and you like to be clean, whether you're on your menstruals or not, then you're gonna use Huggies wipes. When you use the bathroom, whether it's to number 1 or to number 2, let's go with number 1. You go to the bathroom, you walk with this. And what I do, I take one, wipe the seat, use the washroom. Take a next one, use it, wipe the front, wipe the back. Take a next one, wipe the seat, pull up my clothes, and then throw those in the sanitary bins that you have for your menstrual pads and stuff like that. That will ensure that you are always clean, you are always fresh, and stuff like that. But I'm not saying replace that with bathing, of course not. But when you have a bath and say like you're in work or something and you go to the washroom, instead of smelling number one, smelling peach, you use that and whatever. So now let's get on to how long you should wear a pad, because I kind of touched base with it a little bit in the beginning. Now you should not wear a pad for more than 2 hours, in my opinion. This is my opinion, and I've been having my menstrual cycle for 10 years. So this is what I learned along the way. Anytime you are in the washroom, whether your pad is filled halfway, a quarter of the way, 3/4 of the way, you always change it. When you use the washroom, even if it has a little bit on it, change it. Now, everybody may not have the resources, but it's very dangerous to keep it on for so long. And if you are seeing that the menstrual discharge, let's put it that way, the menstrual discharge is a color like either brown, dark green, or black, you know it's time to change. And don't wait till that time, because that is a very dangerous thing to do. As I said, the tampons, you could change that every 3 hours or every 2 hours, depending on your flow. But do not leave it for more than 3 hours. Sorry, I'm kind of hungry. This is chocolate. Do not leave it for more than 3 hours. And for the tampon and for the pad, do not leave it more than 2 hours, in my opinion. Next thing that I like when I am on my menstrual, chocolate. I love me some chocolates. See that? Oh, you see that? Okay. Okay. I also love chocolate. And I have to have it. You know, some people feel for chocolate, they feel for candy, they feel for chips, whatever you feel for, eat it. I told myself, oh, I'm not gonna eat it, I'm gonna get fat, I'm gonna eat it, eat it, because your mind will be on this thing so much, because it's like when you're on your menstrual and you're having cravings, it's like when you're pregnant. Same thing with hormones. Your hormones is changing, your mood swings are different, your body odor is different. It's ridiculous. Eat what you feel for, but don't eat it every day. Once you feel for something and you eat it, you will feel satisfied. Even if you have to eat a little bit of it every single day, it satisfies you. If you do not choose to eat it, or even eat a little piece of what you're feeling for, you may feel upset, or you may feel to vomit and stuff like that. On to the next one. I hope it's not a long video. I see 24 minutes already, so let's just get into it. But I'm trying to give you all the information. So when you Excuse me. Bathing is the next thing. Let me sit up for this. When you are on your menstruals, you have to bathe. Sink in. Sink that in. I know sometimes, okay, everybody's menstrual cycle is different. For me, sometimes having water touch my skin doesn't feel good. Like when you have fever, it doesn't feel to bathe because you don't some reason the water makes you feel funny or whatever. But when you're having the bath and after you had the bath, you feel so much better. But before, when you think about it, it doesn't go very well. Girl, you have to bathe. I know you're in a lot of pain. I'm talking to somebody right now. I know you're in a lot of pain. I know you don't feel too well. I know you want to snuggle up underneath them blankets. But you have to breathe. What I do is in the morning, say like if I'm not going to work or anything, I'll wake up earlier than expected. So like I might wake up about 7 o'clock. And just give you a rundown of my day. I wake up 7 o'clock, bathe. No, you don't bathe as soon as you leap off your bed. You take a little while. Breathe out your skin first. So wake up 7 o'clock. By 7:30, I'm in the shower. When you finish having a shower, you know, you just put on your clothes and everything. Go through the steps with the pads and your undies, and you can lie down. Make sure you eat something. Make sure you stay hydrated, even if you're not eating anything, because sometimes I myself don't feel to eat, and everybody have different symptoms. Like some people have diarrhea, some people have vomiting, some people have all kind of things. So keep yourself hydrated. Drink water. Drink some Welsh juice, because Welsh juice helps to build back up your blood. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have it right here. You could drink this Welsh juice. It's very, it helps build back up your blood, and you may also have to take some iron tablets and some vitamin C and D. But you should be taking those things anyways, even if it's not your menstruals. But you take those things. Instead of you're not eating, as I said, you make sure you drink lots of water, which is with a lot of liquid with your water, your Welsh juice. You could make a punch, make a banana smoothie, or you can make a beetroot smoothie, or you can make a fruit smoothie, something that will keep you. Or you could even try eating oatmeal to keep you fuller longer, if that's your forte. What else am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, yes, I'm giving you a running of my day, right? So with your hormones changing, your body odor changes, so you have to bathe. Sometimes you have to bathe more regular. So make sure you put on that deodorant, girl. Make sure you freshen yourself, basically. So when you wake up 7, by 7:30 you have a bath. You drink some liquids and lay down in your bed. You may sleep by 1 o'clock. Get up, even if you're not eating. Drink something. And drink something that will be good for you. If somebody's at home with you, ask them to make a punch for you. They have peanut butter punch, banana punch, beetroot punch, fruit punch, whatever. Take the actual fruit and blend it up so it will make you feel fuller longer. Drink that as your lunch, and make sure still drink some water and some Welsh juice. Don't, now I'm saying drink Welsh juice, but don't kill the Welsh juice. Maybe you can have half a glass every time, or half a glass, let's say half a glass per day when you're on your menstruals. And even if you are not on your menstruals, you can still drink this Welsh. But make sure you drink water. Make sure you have a bottle of water like that. Maybe you could drink all of that in a day. That is very good. And yes, and then you may sleep again, or you may watch this video. Welcome. And let me say by 3-4 o'clock something else should go in your system according to how you feel. Now if you feel hungry before that time, you can have something to eat. If you're feeling for cravings, girl, eat them. Eat them. So after that, dinner time, girl, eat whatever, whenever. If you're hungry, eat it. You understand? Make sure and eat something. Keep your system up. And as I said, do the changing of the pads and the tampons throughout the day. And what else? Oh, don't if you're feeling sticky or slimy or whatever during the day, you can have a bath as well. And just make sure I'm bathed before 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the night. Because I realize if I bathe after 6 or 7 o'clock, it's like the water is so cold, and then I don't feel to get up and do anything because you don't have no strength. So it's better to get things done early than to wait long and then don't feel like doing it. So I think that is it. This is a long video, man. This is a lot of information that I just gave to you. This is what I know from my personal experience, and this is based on my views. You could alter anything to fit your needs and to fit your life. So I think this is it. I don't have anything else to share with you. Do I? Oh, I almost forgot how you discard your pads and tampons. Now I showed you how to discard your tampons like this, and then when you pull that one out, you could take some toilet paper and wrap it, right? And then when you put on a pad, or if you put on no pad, you could just wrap it with toilet paper and throw it in the dustbin in your toilet or the sanitary bins. Now to discard these, what I like to do is, let me do the smaller one. What I like to do is, this is just my personal experience. After you take off this and you take it off after using it, you just roll it like this. Roll it, and then take it now, because you use this one to put on a new one. So you roll it like this, you put it inside here, and you just tuck it like that. And then you take tissue and you wrap it, and then throw it away. So you're not seeing any red, you're not seeing any nothing. And when you're doing this now when you have your menstruals, now some people like to take out the toilet garbage when your menstrual is over. Now your menstrual lasts a week, 4 days, 3 days, whatever it may be. anytime garbage is going out in your house, carry out the garbage. Even if it's not going out, you carry out that garbage. So say like today, it's Sunday, and I got my period. By Monday afternoon, I'm taking out the garbage, because whole day Sunday, whole day Monday, I'm dropping stuff inside of there. Take it out. Tuesday, Wednesday, take it out. Or you could do it, you wouldn't do it every day, but like, yes, every other day you could take out that garbage from that the washroom, because you don't want it now. Remember, that is something that doesn't smell too well. Like if you inject yourself and blood comes out of your skin, after a while it starts to smell dead. It starts to smell like something is dead. So that's the same way how it smells. Remember, every month the egg is dying, so something is dead, right? And that on a whole, blood on a whole does not smell well. So you don't want your whole place to smell a type of how, like dead people. I can't even keep this with a straight face, but you don't want it to smell dead. So so you will take out that garbage regular. And I think that is all. I gave you a play-by-play of my day, how to use the, what type of things you could use on your menstruals. We just recapping what type of things you could do on your what type of things you could use on your menstruals, whether it's the pad, the small pad for spotting or slow menstruals, the long one for heavy menstruals, and the tampon for extra heavy menstruals, or if you like tampons. And that I showed you what you could use. I showed you about the wipes. I told you about how to bathe, how regular to bathe, what to put in your bodies, how to discard of them, of the pads when you're finished using them, what it feels like, what to do, different symptoms. So I think that is it for this video. This is a very long video, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it is helpful to somebody out there. I know, yes, you who are watching this video, I know it's helpful to you. So if you want me to do a series of this on my channel, where I sit down and describe one thing in that video, like whether it be symptoms, we could go, because we didn't really go in depth with certain things. So if you want me to go in depth with the pads, or the symptoms, or the cravings, or what you should eat, how you should bathe, and what happens to you when you are on your menstruals, just leave it in the comments below and let me know, so that I can do that for you. And with that being said, I'll see you in my next one. I hope you love this video. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.